Hi everyone, today we will discuss how to draw this diagram in AutoCAD. So when you look at this diagram, it may look complicated, but we can draw this easily by identifying which one we have to draw first. So the first one what we are going to concentrate is the circles. First let us complete the circle, then we will try to draw the lines with respect to that. So the commands what we are going to use is circle, lines, offset and other commands related to that. So let us go one by one. So let's start with AutoCAD. So in AutoCAD choose new, browse your template. So choose my template, then click open. So in this, so you can double click this and give the exercise name and details with respect to that. Now I am going to start from here. So this is the workspace where I am going to draw my diagram. So first let us start with drawing the circles. When you look here, there are two circles. So one at a diameter of 26, other at a diameter of 46. So let us draw that. So go for circle, choose circle diameter. We will draw anywhere in this location. So one is 26. Go for another circle with the center point, draw for 46. If you can't able to see the green dot, you have to enable OSNAP so that you can able to get the center point of the circle. So next we will try to locate the other two circles. When you look here, so you have a circle here. The diameter of this circle is mentioned as 16 and this circle is at a distance of 30-degree angle. So you can able to see there is a line here indicating 30-degree. So let us go for it. So I am going to draw a line. So from here I am going to draw a line like this. So this is a reference line. So let me enable this ortho mode. So I will draw a line somewhere at any distance because this is just a reference line. Now I want an angle of 30-degree. So to get an angle, so there is an increment tracking system for every 30-degree. To have a track of that angle 30-degree, so I have to go here down and I have to enable polar tracking. So just click that polar tracking. Below along with that polar tracking there is an arrow key, click that. Make sure it is 30-degree is enabled here. So once this is enabled, now when I try to draw a line, so let me draw a line, click the line. So from here when I try to move my cursor, for every 30-degree you can able to see there is a green dotted lines showing that angle. So for example, so it starts from here. So let me see here. So this is one 30-degree, this is another 30 and this is another one. So like that you can able to see. So whichever is nearest to that, that will be one angle 30-degree. So this is vertical. I am moving my cursor until I get that green color line. So I can able to see a green color line here. So here I will draw at a particular distance. I no need to worry about any distance. Just draw somewhere here. So now the angle with respect to this is 30-degree. So let us verify that. Go to dimension. So you go to angular dimension, click angular, select this two. You can able to see what is the angle. So angle is 30-degree. It is perfect. Similarly, when you look on this side, so this side you have an angle of 20-degree. So we created for 30-degree, but for 20-degree we have not done that. So to do that, again go to this polar tracking, go to track settings, and here you include that angle. So you can able to see that there are lots of things. So let us go for 10-degree each. So select 10-degree each, so that after the second one you will get 20-degree. Select that, click OK. Now again go for a line. So let me draw a line. So just move my cursor. After this, I am just moving my cursor here. See, this is my first 10 degree and this is the second 10 degree. So in second 10 degree, you click it. Let us check it again. Go to angular dimension, select this two and check what is the dimension. So the dimension is 20 degree. So this two part is over. The next step is I have to draw somewhere at a particular distance. What is that distance? Let us go to the diagram. In the diagram, it is mentioned that the distance, so the center of the distance, so the green color indicating the radius is 130. So I have to draw an arc here at an angle of, so at the radius of 130 with respect to this two lines. So there is a command called as arc. Let us go to the arc. In arc there are lots of arc. So either you can go for arc or the easiest way is you can go for the circle. Circle center radius. This is my center point. So the arc has to be at a distance of 130. So just type 130 and press enter. So this is my arc. So I don't want the other part of it. So what I can do, I can go for trim. I'll trim whichever is not required. So I don't want these things. Just clicking the middle rows and dragging. Okay, so this is the part. So I don't want this also. This is the extension of this. So I don't want these things also. So I can just eliminate everything, press escape to come out of this. So this is the line. So similar to the diagram. If you refer the diagram, so there is a line here and there are two more lines with this line. So all this in green color and it is having a center lines. Let us do that. So go to here properties. In the property, you can able to see this is a line type. Go to that, click other, click load and select the center line. So your center line is here. Select that center line, click OK. Again you select the center line, click OK. So now your center line has been recorded here. So now what you have to do is you have to select the lines which has to be converted to center line. Select all these lines. In the layer, select that center line. You can also change the color. At the top you have a layer by layer. Click that, change it to that green color. So as per the diagram mentioned. Now I have to draw two circles with respect to this. The first circle, the inner circle is having a diameter of 16. So let us try to draw a circle which is having a diameter of 16. So go for a circle, choose center diameter. So this is the point. The diameter of the circle is 16. So this is the inner circle. Next, you have one more circle here which is also at a distance of 16. So you have a circle here, right? So let us try to draw that. So go for center. So you can able to see along this line you have that. So go to center diameter. Here draw a circle for 60. So now I have to connect this. Okay, so I have to connect this two with respect to that. So how to do that? So you can go for arc. You have center, start, end. Select that. So this is my center point. My starting point will be here and my ending point is to this. Similarly, I'll go for one more. Go for arc. This is my center point. We move here. This is my starting point. So along this. Okay, so this is the starting point and just move a little bit so you will get the ending point. So this is how you can draw this as an arc. Now in the figure you can able to see these things has been trimmed. It is been removed. So let us do that. So go for trim, TR. So trim this, similarly trim this. So this part is over. Next, let us try to draw this 32 mm diameter thing. So no need to draw it again. So the best way what we can do here is we can have an offset distance. So what is that offset distance? So the diameter is 16, which means the radius is 8. This is 32, diameter is 32, which is radius is 16. So 16 minus 8 will give 8 as an offset distance. So the distance from here to here, it is 8. So let us draw for 8 mm. So go to AutoCAD, click offset. So you can able to see offset command here. Click that offset. Once you click, it is asking you the distance. So the distance is 8. Press 8, press enter. Now it is asking you which object you have to offset. Click the object. When I move my cursor, you can able to see. So I am moving it out, so you can able to get that particular curve. Click. Again, I want this also. Click, drag, move your cursor outside, click. Like this also, click, move my cursor outside, click. So you will get this particular arcs. So I think this part is over. Next, we have to draw a line here, 2 lines. So one line, the distance is the total distance is 18. So it is looking like a symmetrical line, which means from the center I have to draw for 9 mm. So for that, so let me go here somewhere. Let me go to a line. So I will start from here. I'll just drag vertically. So I'm just make sure that ortho is enabled because I'm going to draw an horizontal line. So the distance is 9. So once I got that, so I will just draw that distance what we have drawn is a reference. Now I just draw till the end so that it intersects. So this is the intersection. So now let me go here, delete this line. I don't want this. Now this line has to be connected to this, right? So to connect that, so we have a command called as extend. So EX, the shortcut is EX. Type EX, press enter. So select this, so you can able to see that it is connecting to the intersection point. So connecting it. So now this I want to remove. So go to trim, remove this 2 items. Right. So now similar to this, I need on the other side also. So this is the line. So similar to this line, I want on the other side. So one option is I can mirror it. So I will select that line. You have an option called as mirror. You can able to see here, the icon is here. So click mirror. It is asking you what is your mirror line. So the mirror line is this, the center line. So 2 points you have to specify, first point and second point. And press enter. So you can able to see that line has been created. Now let us go for the next step. You go here, you can able to see this part is removed. Okay, so let us try to remove that part. So zoom a little bit, go for trim, remove this part and this part. So of course there is another part here, you will remove it accordingly. Right. Now we will try to complete this side. When you go here, the inside diameter is 20. I have to draw a line for 20. So after that, the other one is 32. So I have to draw one more for 32. Let us do that. So go for circle diameter. The first diameter is 20. Next, go for one more circle. The next diameter is 32. Okay. Now, I need this line has to be extended, this arc. If you refer here, this arc is extended till this, right? So I want to extend this to this end. To do that, you can use extend command, EX. So just select that arc. You can able to see that that arc is extending. So let me click. Similarly, I will select this. It is extending up to this. Again, I will select this. is extending. Again I am selecting so that I will get this entire part. Later I can remove this. So these are the two extensions I can able to do. Now whichever is not required, let us try to remove it. We go here, so this part is removed, then whatever which is inside is also removed. So go to trim, select whichever you don't want. So these are the things I can able to remove it. So this is my diagram. Next, so you have a radius of 10 here, and the same 10 is also repeated here. So both are having a radius of 10. To do that, we use a command called as fillet. So Fillet, fillet. So type fillet, press enter. The first step in fillet is you have to specify my radius. So press R and then enter to identify the radius. Now the radius is 0. So I want to set it to 10. So select 10 and then press enter. Now you select the two edges. So first edge, second edge. Similarly, press enter, select first edge, second edge. So these are the two things. So again, in the diagram, you also have radius of 5 on the both sides. Let us try to do that. So again, fillet. If I want to use the previous command, use the up arrow key in your keyboard. So I can able to see the previous commands. Fillet, press enter. I have to change the radius. Press R, enter. So radius is to be 5 now. Type 5, press enter. Now select this two. So this and this. First press enter again. This and this. Another radius. Okay, when you go here, you can able to see that all the parts whatever we have drawn is completed. So no need to worry about these things. These are all mentioned for only reference. Our aim is to draw only the dark diagram, whatever is just indicated. The others are all references. So you can specify 2 or 3 dimensions. So the dimensions with respect to this and this, it is 30 degree. Similarly, the dimension with respect to this two is 20 degree. Okay, and some radius if you want, you can also specify. So go here, select radius. So you want to mention this radius. So the radius is 5. Similarly, this radius, if I want, I can mention this radius is 10. You can specify a few dimensions with respect to that. So after that, you can save this file. So click save and give the proper SX name to save the file. Thank you.